I'm Anish here, and here's a quick overview for you regarding using the disk report for hiring an administrative assistant support person. My name is Manish Bakshi, and I've published 9 different books, including Stop Hiring Losers, and I've been coaching professionals since the year 2000. Now, this module is for you if you're looking to hire a support staff administrative assistant. This is when you want to free up some of your time and have the person do the things that you may not want to do, especially you are the one who is doing sales, etc. Now, here's a quick recap for the DISC language. D is dominance, is how you address problems and challenges. So, this is the person who loves challenges. I stands for influence. This is a person who loves connecting, talking to, meeting with people. S is steadiness. This is a person who wants to be an agreeable team player, is looking for consistency. C is compliance. This is a person who wants a lot of information and wants to make sure things are being done right the first time. Now you can imagine there are different types of support positions. What I'm giving you here is one example. This is a real estate assistant desk profile with top 3 responsibilities being manage the calendar and appointments for the team leader, manage relationships with customers and referral partners, and make sure follow-up paperwork and key tasks are carried out. Now the risk qualities I'm looking for, S, C, and I should be over 50. What does that mean? When the S is above 50, the person tends to be loyal, steady, and an agreeable team player. When the C is above 50, the person wants to do the work right the first time and pay attention to details actually. And if the person has high enough I, the person tends to be fun, friendly, and flexible. Now there is a page called behavioral characteristics on this report, and these are the ones which I would recommend as above average. Customer oriented, people oriented, analysis, and organized workplace. Now you may get other reports, but all reports are not equal and accurate. Just because it says this doesn't mean it measures this accurately. And even if you got the report for free, let me ask you, would you take a free map if it was not accurate, or would you rather get the right map of the location so you can depend on it to make the right choices? To give you an example here, this is the same candidate, and you can clearly see that the reports are very different. As you can see, the D numbers in both situations are very, very different. So which report should you depend on? The one I use is called TTI Target Training International, which has been doing this for a long time. Millions of people around the world, top companies have been using it, and they are extremely, extremely reliable. So here's the page on behavioral characteristics that I was mentioning. As you can see, this person's consistent is above average, customer oriented score is above average, people oriented, following policy, persistence, organized workplace, and analysis. All of them are above average. You can see the numbers are much lower for competitive urgency because the D number is lower, right? Looking at the wheel position, you can see where the DISC are. The natural and adapted style fall on the left side of the quadrant. To recap, the recommended profile for an administrative assistant with no sales requirement, I prefer the position of 36 on the wheel. And motivators, I'll explain that in a second. There are 6 motivators. The top 2 cannot be utilitarian, which is money, and individualistic power. Because if they have that, guess what happens? They tend to not stay in the administrative assistant position for long. I had that happen with one of my clients, and he had a great candidate. He hired the person, and guess what happened? She later on left sooner than we were thinking she would leave. And the reason we found out later was her motivators in money and power were higher than what we were expecting. And that's why she did not stay in the administrative assistant position. She was more ambitious. As you can see, in a sales position, it is perfectly fine to have high money motivation and power because that role is extremely different. So if you have any questions, please schedule complimentary 15-minute consultation with me, and I look forward to supporting you. Thanks.